now.
Right guys, we're going to take you through Quarantine Strong number 2. I've got my man here, Mark, who's going to come and work this with me. So I'll take Mark through the session. Make sure you've got your MyZone band on if you've got one. And what we're going to need for this workout is just your red or black band, but just the red, you'll find out how tough this can be. So Mark's already done the warm-up, so now we're going to get straight into this, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do some hip thrusts. So we're going to use a bench, but you can use your sofa at home. So Mark, if you could take a seat on the floor with your back against there for me. And what you're going to do is you're going to wrap this in two, like so. So if you take it, twist it like that. And then I want you to put it under your feet nice and secure, so I'll help you in. So bring your feet back a bit and put your feet flat. So what Mark's going to do from here is he's going to grab one band and pull it right up onto his hips. So over the crease of your hips like that. And then because he's hard, he's going to have the other one as well. So pull that one up as well, mate. So you have to make sure you've got this nice and tight underneath your heels, otherwise it will get you in a bum, alright? So what Mark's going to do is he's going to come up into a bridge position. And what we're looking for here, it's not very comfy, what we're looking for here is 90-degree angle. So what we'll do is lower your bum down towards the ground and bring it up as high as you can. So from there on to stop. So with this, we're just going to do the top half of this, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to lower down, weight down, 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 and back up. So we're not going down to the ground, okay? So down, 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 and up. So we're going to perform 20 reps here all together. So this is 5, 6, so 10 more reps, mate. You can use a black band for this, but I recommend with all these workouts, start with a red band. So we're going to do 4 sets of these all together, and we're going to do it slightly different each time. And relax in there. So a few points with this, so just like that. You want to make sure that's nice and secure under your heels, so it's a good idea to have trainers on here. So we're working the hamstrings, we're working the bum, and we're working the lower back. So the next one we're going to do is we're just going to do 20 straight reps. So there we've done just the top portion, so you should have felt that in your bum a bit. So now we're going to do it from nearly all the way down to all the way up, but I want you to take 2 seconds to go up and 2 seconds to go down for me, okay? So I'm going to hold the bench, obviously you won't have to worry with the sofa. So coming up, 1, 2, squeeze, 1, 2, coming up, 1, 2, squeeze, 1, 2. Is that right? Yeah. 1, 2, squeeze, 1, 2. If you can feel it more in your quads and not enough in your hamstrings, so the back of your legs and your bum, then bring your feet back a little bit. So Mark's feeling it all around his backside, which is perfect where we want it. So remember, if this is too tough, you can drop one of the bands down so you've only got one on your lap. So we're halfway now. So with these videos, you do it along with us. So don't watch and wait. This is real time, so you're going to do it together. And last one. In there. So you need to make sure it's nice and strong under your heels. So what can be easier if you need to reset, then you can bring the band all the way off your lap. So you want to bring that off, make sure it's in the arch of your shoes, so get your feet flat there, mate. Flat as they'll go. Make sure it's nice and secure in there, and then pull over one at a time again. Mark's a big guy, he can't really reach his feet very well. So, well done. So, the next one we're going to do it quite quick this time. So we're going to do 40 seconds. And you're going to do as many reps as you can safely in that 40 seconds, okay? So we've done top half, we've done 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, and now we're going to do quite quick reps, but still slight pause at the top. Go for it. So it should be really burning this time. Yeah. We've got 15 seconds left here. Just going to readjust. And last 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax in there. Well done, mate. Come on, come on. Take a couple of seconds. So that was a tough one there. So now we're going to take the band off now. And for the last set of this, so as I said, we're doing 4 sets of each. We're going to do a single leg bridge. So we're not going to go all the way down, and we're going to do 15 on each leg. So I'm going to hold the bench here. So put one leg out straight for me, please, mate. And if you can't do it single leg, just do it 2 legs, that's absolutely fine. So he's going to lower his bum down towards the ground and then really thrust up those hips. Well done, mate. So we're going to do 15 on each side. If you find this too tough, you can keep your leg down on the ground. So if you bend that leg, put it on the ground. Just like so, but we're going to make sure this side's doing all the work. So 5 more, Mark Scott, and then we're going to switch over. Nice one. Cool. Right, we're going to swap over there. So although he's got his leg on the ground, he's making sure the work inside is doing all the work here. He's got 5 more. Mark's strong, very strong, and this could make any man feel weak. And relaxing there. Right, grab a drink for me, please, mate. Right. As this is real time, we're going to grab a drink before we're ready to go again. If you're streaming this on your iPad or laptop, you can prop your phone up with your MyZone on. So here we've got the telly in the background, but you can prop your phone up and you can see how hard you're working. Right, so next we're going to go into some kneeling shoulder press, okay? So, Mark, if you can come down on your knees for me, please, mate. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a little loop here. And if you could put that under one knee for me, please, mate. So, you want to get that nice and tight. And make sure that doesn't come off there. Right, so we're in position here. So he's got it wrapped, a little loop around one thigh. He's going to bring the band round. So it's pretty tough to get in position. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to do 15 reps on each side. So bringing it up, mate, nice and straight. So this is tough with the red band and it's tough with the right band. So what you can do here, because this challenges the core a little bit as well, you can put your left hand out to the side for me, mate. So now this is going to get the core involved a little bit more as well. So with these, we recommend that you have a long sleeve t-shirt on because these bands do rub. And as I've mentioned in the group, gloves make it a bit comfier as well. 15, yeah? Yeah. So we're doing 15 on each side, no tempo to this one. Just don't rush too much. 15. We're done. Cool. So he's going to take that loop off again. He's going to switch over knees. So get it wrapped around that leg nice and secure. And coming round again. There we go. Once you get in position, it's a bit comfier. So I know not everyone can do this one, so we're going to get you in a different position in a minute. So remember, it's 15 on each side for this first set. 15. Well done. And relax in there, mate. So we're going to get Mark out of this. I'm going to bring the bench round and we can show you how this works in a seated position. So what I want you to do, mate, is I want you to take a seat for me and you're going to bring that band under your thigh. So put your feet through that gap there, mate. That's it. And then bring it up under your bum for me. So there's two ways we can do this one. So you can stick it under your bum and if you can start pressing it for me there, mate.
Just underneath, press.
So we're going to do one hand. So we're going to do it one hand. So
a little bit like that.
Yeah. So if this is too easy for you, you can then make it a bit tighter. So what Mark can do is he can hold on to this, create a little bit more tension.
Yeah.
So you can do it that way. So that's now created a bit more tension, and anyone can do this sat down. And when we do the other side, I'm going to show you another way to hold it as well. So we're going to do 15 again here. So, it is a bit awkward with these bands, but with you being at home, this is the next best thing.
It's work out.
How is that? And relaxing there. So now we're going to bring the band all the way off so I can show you the other way to do this. So what you're going to do now is, Mark, if you can stand up for me, you're going to put this flat underneath you, like so, and you're going to take a seat there, mate. And if you could hold this spare side in that hand and then bring that side up, you might find this a bit comfier. So now you can adjust the tension. So if you want to start there, mate. So Mark's got it looped under his bum and he's holding it here. So if he wants to make it a little bit tougher or a little bit easier, he can then pull this through a little bit more and then press it again. So that's how you can adjust the resistance with this one. So you can have a play with this and see what works best for you. So this is set 2 now. So we've done one round the knee kneeling and now we're doing it sat down like this. For those who can't really get into a comfortable position on the floor.
That feels as though it's done all day.
Yeah, good. So with the bands, obviously at the lower point, it's still providing some tension, and then when you get to the top, it's even harder. So we're just going to let Mark shake it out there for me now. So on this last one, we're going to stay in this position, but we're going to bring it back through to the right hand side. So for some of you, you'll be able to gain lean muscle whilst doing these videos, especially if you're repping high and making it hard work. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to go up slow and down slow. So we're looking for a 4-second count altogether. So it's 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, and the goal is to do 15 reps again. So if you just work at the same speed as Mark, and if you need to ever, just pause the video, get yourself in position, and then get ready to go again. With this, you want to keep yourself nice and tall, you want to be bracing your core, and you want to try and keep your shoulders still. You don't want to be pushing and twisting your body to get the reps in. Try and get a full extension there if you can. Last one. And relaxing there. So we're going to slide it back through again. Yes, put it back under your bum so you've only got a little bit this side.
Oh, same way.
Yeah. So we're going to do this the same way as before. So adjust the tension as you need to. And then same again for that 4-second count. So 2 up, 2 down, 15 reps, and then we're finished with this one. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Cool. Keep that going, mate. So if you can, try and keep the band behind you. And remember, like I said about that long sleeve top, if you're in a vest, this won't be very comfortable. What number is that? 15. 15 reps and he's shaking. Well done, mate. Relax in there, that's the end of that one. I want you to grab a drink for me, mate. You guys grab a drink as well. We're going to move this round now. So I want you to get set up now. We're going to do some walkouts for me. If you can't do walkouts, then swap this for a core exercise. Some sit-ups, some leg raises, some twists, something like that for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring Mark to the side here for me. If you can stand and face this way, mate. So we're going to do 40 seconds and we're just going to do some normal walkouts, no press up on the end. So what I want you to do here is I want you to keep your legs nice and straight and come down as far as you can without bending your legs, palms flat and walking out for me, please, mate. So coming out into a plank position and then walking back. Well done. So we're doing 40 seconds here, so join in along with him. This might be pretty hard work after already working your glutes, working your shoulders. We've got 15 seconds more here, and then we're going to have a little jog on the spot while I explain the next one. Last one, mate. And a little jog on the spot for me. So there's a few different variations we can do with this walkout. So the next one, you're going to walk out into that plank position. And then the second part is you're going to walk your hands out as far as you can without falling flat on your face. So we're just going to wait 20 more seconds, then Mark's going to demonstrate that for us. Ready? Go for it. So, same again, walking out into that plank position, then he's going to carry on walking out, lots of little ones, as far as you can get, you'll really feel this, and walking back again. So we're going to do 4 of these, so you don't want to rush with this one. So lots of little ones, and back again. That's 2, we've got 2 more to go now, mate. Good job, mate. One more to go. He's in the green, he's working on. Bring it back. And jogging on the spot for me. So like I said, if this one's too tough, just do the first version, do some sit-ups, leg raises, crunches, anything to work the core in this section here. So in this last one, we're going to walk out, we're going to do a press up, and then walk back again. So we're going to show you a couple of different ways to do this. So Mark, if you can walk out for me, and perform a press up, and go back for me. So this is the full version, like so. In the next one, Mark's going to walk out. He's going to bring his knees down, so he's still in a plank position, but drop your knees to the ground. Nice straight line, and he's going to do a press up there. Sit, and bring the knees up, and walking back. So that's 2 versions. So we're going to do the full version again now, please, mate. Press up on the end. And then he's going to do it once more with the knees down. Awesome. Well done. So we've got 20 seconds left now. I just want you to do a few more full ones. So now do any version you want. Time for 2 more here. One more full one for me, please, mate. And relax in there. Grab a drink, dude. Grab your towel. He's in the yellow, he's working hard. So, for the next exercise, you're going to need a book, something strong to put your heels on. So I'm going to get set up for this. Pause it if you need to, and I'm going to show you some things that will be suitable. So, for us, we can use this. This will elevate the heels. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a hack squat. So a hack squat is a narrow squat, but obviously we're going to do it with bands because we want to make it a bit tougher. So what most people use is they'll use a book, so it's something to put your heels on, okay? So we're going to do this from the side. So what you want to do is you want to get your band, you want to come and step on here for me, please, mate. So we're going to take a pretty narrow stance here, so just underneath the hips, okay? You need the heels elevated or you won't be able to get into a deep position. Mark's going to put this underneath the middle of his foot now. And we've got a couple of ways to do this. So what I want Mark to do for the first one, and this will be challenging, is he's going to squat down and he's going to put this over his neck. So this can sit on the base of your neck now. So get it comfy there. And he's going to come up for me. You're going to put your hands out, mate. And he's going to do 20 hack squats for me. Go for it, mate. Sit. So it's nice and narrow. It's all the way down, nice and deep. If you can't go that deep, just keep it a little bit lower. If you can't do it with a band around your neck, no problem. But the key is to get those heels elevated, okay? We're going to show you another version of this in a second. You can make this tougher. I don't know if he needs to, but he could add a red band as well. Same again, round the feet and round the neck. Well done, mate. So we've got 20 reps, pretty quick in, getting the heart rate up. So Mark, if you can now take that off of your neck for me, please, mate. Drop it down and just shake it out a little bit. Just keep it moving. So the next one, we're going to do the same again, but we're going to slow it down for a start, and also we're going to hold it in a goblet squat position. So Mark, if you could grab the band up for me, and you're going to hold it in front of your chest. So you're going to bunch it up and hold it in front of his chest. So if you want to make it easier, you can loosen the band off, and if you want to make it harder, you can pull more through, okay? So Mark, what we're going to do is I want to hold it, lock it in front of your chest. You're going to do 10 here for me, and then we're going to turn you around and do another 10 so they can see you facing forward. So remember, nice and controlled now. You want to try and get the band on the inside of your knees so it doesn't annoy you. That's it. So once again, we're going nice and deep, nice and low, and a narrow stance. So this is more narrow than you do a normal squat. That's it. So keeping it strong. At the bottom it's easy, and at the top it gets harder. After Mark's done 10, we're going to turn him round. Cool. So shuffle forward, mate. And we're just going to flip this round now so you can see a front view here. So go for it, mate. So underneath the middle of the foot again. You guys didn't have to move. So feet underneath the hips, so nice straight line. He's going to put it up again, up in front of his chest, lock it into the chest cavity, and he's going to do his next 10. So this challenges your balance. It's a tough one too. So 10 of these, slow it down a little bit for me, mate. Well done, mate. And last one. And relax in there. Good job, mate. Grab a drink for me, me, mate, and I'll talk you through the next one. So we've got 2 more sets left, and then I'll talk you through these in a second. So the choice is yours now. You can put it over your neck, or you can hold it in front of you, okay? What way do you prefer to do it? Hold it.
If you're doing holding it, it's doing biceps as well. It's doing your back and biceps.
Yeah.
It's doing your legs and biceps.
So,
Neck, obviously, is putting strain on your neck, so you're building the muscles in your neck.
so it's up to you now. Now you know both versions, you can choose how to do it. So Mark, if we can get you back in position for me now. So we're going to do a side view. So back under the feet, back in that strong position there. So Mark's going to hold it up in front of him here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1.5 squats. So what he's going to do is he's going to squat all the way down. He's going to come halfway up, back down and back up to the top. You go for it, mate. So he's going all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. So we're going to perform 10 of these because they're hard work. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up. Well done, mate. Well done. Good job. In another video, we'll show you how you can do this and a leg workout on its own, where you're going to wear a backpack and you can fill it up with books, bottles of water, anything to weigh it down at home. So he's got 2 more left in. And relaxing there, drop it down. So for this last one, you don't need a band, okay? So stick that to the side for me, please, mate. So we're going to do a little burnout here, but what we're going to imagine is we're going to imagine the ceiling is about as high as Mark's ears. So he's not going to be able to lock out at the top here. So if you want to come into position, so once again, nice and narrow, he's going to put his hands out to the front or in front of his chest, however you want them. So he's going to squat all the way down, and then he's going to come nearly all the way up. So that's it, and straight back down. So before it locks out, we're going straight back down. So I don't want you pausing at the bottom now, mate. I want it up, down, up, down. So we're going to do 30 seconds here, and I know his legs are on fire, and I know yours are too. So when he's at home, we might not be able to load him up with a 200 kilo barbell, but we can still get him working hard here. But make sure you don't come too high, mate. 7 seconds, mate, and we'll leave your legs alone. 3, 2, and relax in there. Well done, mate. So that's 4 rounds on the legs there. That's your hack squat. We're going to give him a drink. We're going to give him 30 seconds. And then we're going to go into the next exercise, which is a hinge row, which is about as close as we can get to a lat pull down when you're at home, okay? So with this one here, you need something sturdy to put it round. So it does work around a door handle. I've done it at home. So what you want to do is you want to create a little loop and wrap it around your door handle, okay? So we're going to use this here as we've got it. So we've got a few ways to do this now. So the first one is we're going to do with both arms. So what I want to do, mate, is you're going to hinge, so like you're in a deadlift position, you're going to stick your bum out, and you're going to have to come quite low, so you're in line with the door handle here. So if you can pull those bands apart, so you've got 1 each, mate, you're going to come down, so imagine you're doing that lat pull down. So coming down, hinging over a bit, mate, so bring yourself a little bit flatter, that's it. And he's coming up, and he's pulling it down like that. So what I want you to do is pinch your shoulder blades together down at the bottom here. So how to make it tougher, just grab a bit more band. Make it a little bit easier, loosen it off. If you do anything slow enough, it's hard work. So we're going to do 20 of these. You should be feeling it upper back, forearms, biceps, and in the lats here, just underneath your armpits. Feeling it? Yeah. Good man. Well done. So you want to be as in line with the band as possible. Well done, mate. What number is that?
15, I think.
He's got 5 to go here. Well done. And 2 left. And drop it down there and shake the arms out, and I'll take you through the next one in just a second here. Well done, mate. So we're going to get into that same position now, but we're going to do it single arm now. So what you want to do is you want to grab both of them here. You want to put your arm out to the side, so challenging the core again. Coming into that nice flat back position, mate. And then we're going elbow out and pull it right into the side there. So nice and flat, in line with your band as much as possible. Elbow back and down. We're going to do 15, so bend your arm like you normally would, mate. That's it, well done. So you want to keep your wrist in line with your elbow, you don't want to be dropping it too much there. That's it, well done, mate. So we're really focusing on one side, hitting the lats there. Feeling it? Yeah. Well done, well done, mate. Well done. We're going to do 7 more. So same again, if you need to make it harder or easier, just step closer, step further back, or if you haven't got room, just grab a bit more of the band. We don't give you much break between these exercises, I know. And relax in there, mate. Have a little shake off there. Grab your towel, mate. He's melting. And we're going to do the other side. Mark hasn't performed one of these workouts before, so it's his first time. I think he's surprised how hard work it is as well. Right, so get into that same position, mate. Arm out to the side, keeping it all nice and in alignment like so. So we're going to do 15 of these again for me, please, mate. There we go. So he's pulling the elbow right in and back, pinching that shoulder blade together again. Well done, mate. This is our second exercise in this block. We've got one more and then we'll give you a good break. All done. Relax, shake it off, grab a drink for me again, and then we're going to take you through the third exercise in this part. So I'm going to change the angle of the band just so you can see it a little bit different how Mark's working here. So hold it with 2 hands, so split it apart again. So we're going to split it apart. He's going to step back a bit for me, get down into that hinge position again. And what we're going to do now, so bring yourself over and flat, is he's going to pull one in and hold it there for me, mate. So you're going to pull one band in, leave one side out. Yeah. That's it, just like that. So he's going to hold that there, keeping this all nice and tight, and he's going to do 5 reps on that other side for me. So you can make this as hard or easy as you like. And now he's going to lock that in, he's going to bring that side back, lock it in, and then he's going to do 5 on the other side. So we're going to do 20 altogether. Well done, mate. And switching it over there, good job. If you're not quite in the right position, it won't work the muscles we're trying to hit. Last 5 on this side. Good. Get it right in there. Big squeeze. 3, 4. And relaxing there. We're going to give them a little break again there before we go into the next exercise. So grab a drink if you want, mate. So the next exercise, we're going to be working the hamstrings. We're going to be working the core a bit. And for this one, you're going to need a mat. What we're going to do is we're going to get Mark having his feet this way and then laying back this way, mate. So he's going to be getting into that bridge position like we did before. So laying back flat for me, mate, and bringing your feet underneath your bum. So what you're going to do here is we're going to lift the hips as high as possible. So lift your hips right up. Keep your hands there, that's fine. He's going to now bring his toes up and he's going to walk out. So you're going to walk your feet out now like that, one little step at a time, as far as you can, and then bring it back in there for me, mate. So you should be feeling this in the bum, should be feeling this in the hamstrings. Where are you feeling it, mate? Yeah, he's working hard. So keep that, lots of little steps, the same as when we've done that walkout for me. So you've got to fight here to keep them hips high. So you walk out as far as you possibly can. Mark is going really far here. He's cramping up now. So we've got 20 seconds left. So if you need to, you can just hold this bridge position. If you need to, you can do it on a sofa, okay? So we've got 5 seconds left here. Bring it back in. Relax in there, mate. If you can put your hands on your thighs for me now, and we're going to superset this with some crunches. So what we're going to do is you're just going to bring your shoulders off the ground, reaching forward and squeezing that tummy. Little crunches here. So we've got 30 seconds of crunches, and then we're going to go back into that bridge walkout. With this, you want to come all the way down, really relax the tummy, and then coming back in. Well done, mate. And relaxing there, hands back down by the side, bringing them hips nice and high, lock them there, and walking out again for me, please, mate. So we're just doing 30 seconds this time. Last time we've done 40. Following along here. As far as you can, keep them toes up, remember. Good job, mate. Just 10 seconds left. Keep it high, and bringing it back, and straight into crunches again for me now, please, mate. We've got another 30 seconds of crunches for me. With these bridge walkouts, we're doing 40 seconds with 30 seconds of crunches, then 30 seconds of bridge walkouts, 30 seconds of crunches again, and then 20 seconds of bridge walkouts, and then we'll give you a break. So last one with those walkouts, just 20 seconds this time, mate. So let's get into that now. Bringing them hips high, toes off the ground, and just 20 seconds this time. So follow along here. Well done, mate. Locking them hips up. It's hard work, I know. Well done, mate. Walking out, walking out. And relaxing there. Well done, mate. Shake it out. But don't go anywhere because you've got one more set of crunches. Just giving you a little break there. Now we're going to finish off with those crunches. So once again, 30 seconds of crunches here. If you was doing this exercise on the sofa, you can just shuffle back onto the sofa and go into those crunches. 10 seconds left. And relaxing there. Well done, mate. Coming up, grab a little drink and shake it all out. So that's 6 exercises complete altogether and 24 sets. So it's hard work, like I said, but if you're not in the gym, we've got to get a lot of volume in there. So what we're going to do next is we're just going to do a little arm finisher, a little burnout for the biceps here. So I'm going to be kind and I'm going to give Mark this band here. So if you can loop it under your feet for me, please, mate. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some hammer curls here because it's a bit more comfier to hold. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 10 curls, nice and controlled for me, mate. So if it's too easy, once again, grab the band a little bit further down. Well done. So you want to keep the elbows pinned into the side and bringing it up like so. Well done, mate. So we're going to do 10 of these now. 7, 8, 9. And he's going to pause at the top now. He's going to hold it, lock it there, and then he's going to do 10 with just one arm now. If it's feeling a bit easy on that left hand side, he can straighten his arm just a little bit on that left side, mate, there. Hold it there, and now he'll feel the bicep forearm working a bit harder. So as soon as you get to 10, he's going to lock his right arm up, and then he's going to move over to the left side. When he's done, he's going to go into 2 arms and he's going to bang it out. And we're going to see how many he can do until he can't do anymore. Go for it. So we're going to cap this at 30 seconds. He might not get that far. We're getting the blood pumping. Well done, mate. 20 seconds left. Little finisher for you, team. Well done. Last 12 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relaxing there. Well done, mate. So that's our Quarantine Strong number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you screenshot your My Zone at the end of the workout and leave a little comment for us. Well done.